Hi, it's Mitz from My Life Mitz. Thank you very much for being here today. Okay, so this is part 2 of the journal catch-up session in my Hobonichi Techo. In this video, I will also be journaling a little bit in the A5 Slim journal that you see off to this left-hand side there. And yeah, I will leave the link down below to part 1 if you are interested in that. Part 1 is more like a real time. I didn't speed anything up. This one is a little sped up just because I don't believe I'll have a full 20 minutes of like talking material. So yeah, this is the A5 Slim journal that was part of the stationery selection box for May, if I'm not mistaken. I think unfortunately we're sold out of May. I also did a little bit of a journal with me or flip through in that stationery box as well. Oh yes, and I'm also working in my, actually I don't really work in my junk journal, but I'm just putting some pieces in there. I think I might have to catch up in my junk journal as well. I've been adding a lot of stuff in there, but I haven't really journaled in there recently, so I think that's something that I want to do soon. And also do a flip through as well of the junk journal. I really wanted to participate in the Junk Journal July challenge that was released. I think it's Meg Journals that does the Junk Journal July challenge. But with the kids in summer holidays, it's just really difficult to find the time. And to also be working full-time, it's just really difficult to find the time and the space to have these journal sessions. But yeah, I'm really happy to be able to kind of catch up in this A5 Slim. It's not really a daily journal, it's just like a sometimes journal, sometimes where I have photos lying around or collage pieces from the artists that I really want to incorporate. I really enjoy more like a longer journaling session. And because with the Hobonichi Techo with the A6, there's not a lot of writing space. You can of course write and journal on a separate piece of paper and tip that in, but I don't like my Techo to be too chunky near the end of the year. So when I feel like I want to have more of like a longer writing session, I will use the A5 Slim notebook that you see here. And it doesn't, the photos, you can see I've stuck them in there, but sometimes my journaling item or the thing that I'm journaling about has nothing to do with the photos, and that's totally okay too. Or if you want to gather like journal inspiration from photos or things that you see online and you want to print that out, that's totally okay too. But sometimes, yeah, I'll stick photos of things of my kids, pieces of Happy Mail, and whatever I'm journaling about has absolutely nothing to do with the photos. It's just I use this notebook when I want to have some creative time and I feel like having a longer journaling session. There are times where there's just pages and pages of just writing and no stickers, no washi tape, and that's definitely more private type of journaling. And I know a lot of people don't really enjoy the stickers and washi tape, and they just want to write, and it's all personal preference. I don't think it's necessary to have a certain style or a certain way. I think what's best is what's best for you, and do what you enjoyed the most. So if I feel like I want to sit down and just get things off my chest, or if I feel like I have a thought that I want to remember, then I'll whip out a bigger journal and then write in there. I just like to have pictures of my kids and things. Whenever I flip through my journals in the past, I really like to look at them, and it's kind of rare that I reread my journal entries. I don't know, do you reread your journals of like previous years? I definitely look through my older journals with my kids and things, but I don't really reread my longer journal entries. Perhaps it's something I will do in the future, but right now I just really like to get things out of my head. And just the process of having that onto paper and not having to hold it in my brain it's like a huge stress relief for me. So I've been really enjoying that process of having all these kind of journals flying around, lying around. This collage element is from Courtney Diaz. I forgot to mention the previous one is from Pocket Journal Pam. And so this one with the days of the week is from Courtney's July Patreon. And yeah, I'm just looking through some of my previous journal pages in the Hobonichi and seeing if I can add some of the days of the week. This one I'm ripping off is part of some Happy Mail that I received, and I thought it was perfect for this photo because we went to eat kushikatsu, which is like you deep fry stuff. It's basically deep frying stuff, and so yeah, I just thought it was appropriate for this photo, and so just sticking that down. I need to, yeah, lately I haven't really been watercoloring, taking my watercolors out. I've just been doodling in my Hobonichi here and there with a waterproof marker, and I haven't really been taking up my watercolor, so I'll have to get that out to color them in. And I'm cutting out more of the headings and using this classic-y tape. It's almost finished. I don't know if you can see or if you can tell, but when it comes in the original classic-y, when you see the original size, it's quite big. But you can see there, well, I wouldn't say it's almost finished, but it's getting to near the edge there, and it's a staple product for me. I really, really enjoy using this craft tape. And it's nice because you can use markers and things on top of it, and you can write on top of it really easily. And yeah, I'm just taking a real brush marker, or sorry, clean color from Kuretake, and this lovely sticker, this clear sticker is from Petra, and she sent me a lovely Happy Mail package. Oh, yes, my kids wanted to share with you what they've been working on while I was doing my crafty time. We were having a crafty session there. I guess my son wanted to share with you his Pokemon coloring book. And then my daughter here with the Rirakuma, she wanted to share with you her finished coloring pages as well. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Please let me know if you have any video requests. I think in the future I really do want to maybe do like a junk journal session, but you know, I don't want to force anything, so I want to do a junk journal session, and I also want to catch up or do a flip through of the A5 Slim notebook that I was sharing with you earlier, once it's almost complete. But yeah, if you have any specific requests, please let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to end this video. I'm just going to share with you something I like to do often, is just take one of the mild liners, or like a really, I even use highlighters to do this. I want to add some color to the page. I'll just add some simple lines to the background, and you can easily journal on top of that. Sometimes the lines are like diagonal or swirly, and it just adds nice color to the page without being too in your face. It's not too obnoxious. And in this case, you can see I'm just outlining it makes the heading in the middle pop out a little bit more, and I think it's a fun way to just add color, or add some fun to the page without having it to be too bright. Before I forget, I was thinking of creating more of a I don't want to say knitting because I like to do a little bit of crochet, but kind of like a yarn journal. I've been keeping all of the labels and the little yarn bits from my small little projects that I'm doing, and I'm thinking of making like a journal or a place to keep all of that. If you have any inspiration, like if you are a knitter or a crocheter and you have like a journal, I would love to know your thoughts on how you keep track of the different projects and things, because I'm just kind of sticking them into my TN, and I feel like there's probably a better way to keep track. Alright, I'm on a totally different tangent, but anyways, Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are doing well and staying safe, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.